to my channel. I am wearing a different scarf today. Felt like being a little bit different. So what I'm planning on doing for the next week, I think. So since we have 1 week left of Ramadan, I am planning on doing 3 looks for you guys, obviously separate videos. So basically the first video will be kind of like the natural look where you're wearing makeup but doesn't look like you're wearing makeup, but it still looks very, very, very pretty. Then you have the second look, which is kind of like in the middle. It's basically more than everyday, but it's not full glam. And then you have the third look, which is very, very, very full glam, lashes, liner, pretty much everything that you can think of. But that is for the girls that would like to go completely full glam. For me, I like to stick in the middle. Just in terms of like what I want to do on Eid. So in today's video, I will be doing the first look, which is going to be called the minimalistic Eid makeup look. Now I'm gonna actually kind of change things up a little bit, and I actually have some contacts that I'm gonna go ahead and put in. God knows how long I'm gonna take to put them in, but give me 1 sec, maybe 1 hour, and I'll be back with some blue eyes. For foundation today, I'm going to take the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation in the shade 4.5. This is actually quite dark for me, but you guys should know by now, I like dark foundations. I bought this foundation back when I didn't know about undertones, and this is quite pink, which I'm not too fond about, but let's ignore that. Now usually for full glam looks, I would do my face last. Because we're not really doing much with the eyes today, I'm doing the face first. This look is more for like the girls that want to enhance their features but don't want to kind of change them completely, make things too full glam, too full coverage, too over the top like eyeliner and a lot of highlight, all of that. So this is more kind of just enhancing what you already have, which is pretty much what makeup is, but just in regards to kind of like this makeup look, that's the intention that we're kind of getting. You know what I mean? Now for today's look, I'm going to stick to my Maybelline Fit Me. If I need any more coverage, I'll go ahead with the NARS. Okay, I should like relax a little bit. If I need any more coverage, I'll just go in with the Soft Matte Complete Concealer for any more coverage, but I don't think I will need, but we'll see how we go. So this is in the shade Light, and I'm going to apply this one right under the eye area. This gives you the most minimal coverage under the eye area, but it still looks effortlessly, like it just looks so natural and pretty. Now we're going to take the NARS concealer I was talking about before in the shade Canal. I'm just going to apply this to some areas on my face that need a little bit more coverage. My forehead has a little bit of some red dots, don't know what they are. Alright, so moving on to some bronzer. We're going to do our creams on our face first and then moving on to setting some of it. But for now, I'm going to take my cream stick. Let me grab it. I should really get everything sorted before I start filming. Now, this is the iconic London Pigment Stick in the shade 3.1. It looks really dark when you swatch it like that, but if you put on like the lightest layer, it's beautiful. I'd suggest it to be more of a bronzer just because it's quite warm. Alright, so now that we've applied our cream products on our face, we're going to move on to setting everything in place. Seriously, I rhyme all the time. What is wrong with me? Okay, I'm taking the RCMA No Color Powder. I just put it in this little thing right here. This is like from Rimmel. I'm just gonna slightly apply a little bit under the eye area. For eyes today, I'm gonna take the Dose of Colors. This is the Desi and Katie collection, and it's the, I think it's called the Girls palette. So it comes with 4 gorgeous eyeshadows. And I think 2 of them you're meant to use with Fix Plus and 2 of them you can use dry. For today, I'm going to grab this color right here, which is kind of this beautiful like champagne gorgeous color. This is what you use with Fix Plus, I think, because it's quite chunky. I'm applying it to the brush and then spraying. I haven't got Fix Plus, so I just use any spray. I'm using the Urban Decay All Nighter. And we're going to apply this to the lid area. Now, especially with these contacts in, colors like this really stand out. Alright, now just to apply in the crease area, I'm going to take Makeup Geek's Chickadee, which is this beautiful kind of orangey yellow shade. And I'm going to apply this shade into my crease area, just for some added kind of definition, so that it doesn't look like I literally just went in with that gold shade and nothing else. And to put over top what I just applied onto my lid, I'm taking Magic Act, also from Makeup Geek. I'm using my finger for this shade for some added goldiness. I'm gonna take the same gold shade that I just applied on my lid. I'm gonna put that under my eye area. You won't really be able to notice this shade, but it's still quite pretty, you know what I mean? What's with me and these British accents? I wish I was British. It's such a pretty accent, you know what I mean? I'm gonna take that chickadee shade once again and apply that under my eye area, basically doing exactly what we did at the top and doing it on the bottom. Now I'm gonna take this color right here. This is the color called Cocoa Bear from Makeup Geek also. So I'm basically using the shades that I kind of made myself. I made this little Z palette full of all of my Makeup Geek shades, and I haven't used it in a while, so I just dropped Cocoa Bear on the floor. Hopefully it didn't break. She's safe, she's safe. It's really funny because if I was to do a Z palette now, I would not do those shades. It would be really different. Now it's making me kind of want to do a Z palette now. Alright, now for inner corner highlight, I'm taking Makeup Geek's Shimmer Shimmer. This is like the most popular shade from Makeup Geek. Everyone and their mothers were obsessed with this. I'm just taking it into my inner corner. Doesn't even need Fix Plus, it's insane. It's just when you kind of have so many palettes, you kind of just forget about other palettes. I'm also taking that up to my brow bone, bending it downwards, looking like a gold goddess. I'm also going to take highlight. I don't know if you guys have seen this before, but when I take pics, I feel like I love the highlight that shows right here. Am I weird or am I weird? I'm just going to curl my lashes off of camera and apply my L'Oreal Paris Paradise Ecstatic Mascara. And I'll be back to finish off the face. Okay, so I just finished my eyes. Now I feel like we do need one more thing to finish it off, and I might apply some liner, like to the waterline. I'm just applying just a nude liner. This is the MAC Modern Twist Kajal liner in Nothing On. It's just kind of like a nude shade. Guys, I was just looking for this in my eyeliner cup thing, and I was planning on using this exact white liner, and that's why I opted for this nude liner. And then I looked down and it was like literally right in front of me. That was not there before. There's a ghost. So for blush, you freaking guessed it, I'm taking MAC Peaches, my absolute favorite blush ever. I had to say that really slow so you guys can just understand the love I have for it. Kind of like where I would apply a blush usually. I used to apply it on my apples, now I kind of apply it up here. Learned that from Lauren Curtis. You go girl. I never used to like blush, now I'm like literally obsessed with it. And also applying a little on my nose. Don't ask why, I just see a lot of beauty gurus doing it and it just makes sense because it makes everything just come together. Alright, now for highlight, I am not taking something very blinding. This can have the ability to be very blinding, but I'm not gonna make it too over the top. This is the Hourglass Ambient Metallic Strobe Lighting Palette, and I'm just gonna apply this middle shade right here and apply to the cheeks. It's the prettiest highlight because it doesn't look glittery, it literally looks like you're glowing from within, and do we not all want that? This was actually a mistake, like I wasn't even meant to buy this palette. I thought I was buying like a powder, like a setting powder that has like a little bit of shimmer in it, but doesn't look too shimmery on the skin. If you guys know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. And I ended up, you know, coming home to this and I'm like, oh, I don't need any more highlights. And then I tried it and I was like, you are a beautiful mistake. What would I do with that? It's like I was meant to buy it. Alright guys, and to finish off the look, obviously we're gonna go ahead with some lipstick. I'm gonna go ahead with MAC Double Time Pro Longwear Lip Pencil. I don't know why no one talks about this lip liner. I have absolutely no idea, but this is something special. And to apply it right on top of the lip liner, I'm gonna take the Maybelline Color Sensational lipstick in the shade 5.5 Beige Babe. I actually haven't used this, but I did swatch it in the store. It's the nicest nude lipstick and it smells amazing. Might just take my finger and dab over it just to take off some excess product. Alright, and to apply on top of all of that, I'm taking the Huda Beauty Lip Strobe in the shade Angelic. These are so gorgeous, but you don't want to apply too much of it. Alright guys, and that is all for this completed look. This is obviously my first video out of 3 for my Need series on this channel, so I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys learned something. If you do decide to recreate this look, obviously it's not something I just came up with. I'm sure a lot of people have done the same thing, but if you do decide to do this look on Eid, please don't forget to tag me. I'll put my Instagram handle right over here for you guys to follow if you haven't already. And yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'll see you guys in a few days for my second video of this series. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
It feels right, yeah. You know, saying that it feels right.